Welcome to my screencast presentation created to promote the use of a universal design for learning. In a moment, we will explore the Center for Applied Special Technologies site, otherwise known as CAST. Let's take a quick look at some basic research and knowledge before we begin our exploration that was done outside of CAST. Shortly after CAST was founded in 1984, President Reagan signed the Technology-Related Assistance for Individuals with Disabilities Act in 1988. An article that I found called Technology Used by People with Intellectual Disability, an overview, describes barriers to the use of assistive tech. So one of the barriers for students was the characteristics of students with intellectual disability that limit their technology use, and the lack of universal design features that take into account issues of cognitive accessibility. This article states that people with cognitive disabilities can benefit from technology in many domains of life if deficits are considered. In this article, barriers to teacher use of assistive tech were identified. The greatest one was the lack of support. After we receive professional development, often we are left without anyone to go to if we don't remember how to use it, or know how to implement it. This is a mobile app that was used to identify food allergens, and people with cognitive disabilities ranging from IQs 51 to 65 had 4 sessions using this app, and after 6 weeks they retained with 100% accuracy the use of this application on identifying allergies such as peanut allergies, things like that. So let's pause for a second. We're going to go straight to the CAST website. So here we are at the CAST website. You can see that it's pretty user-friendly. Here you can learn more about CAST, the Center for Applied Special Technologies, its founders, and all of that such thing. Research and development. There's lots of research to back up what they say here, and the use of these tools, and the use of the implementation, of universal design for learning. You have professional learning opportunities set up here, so that you can share with your colleagues. I want to go straight into some learning tools because I want you to be able to reflect back as we go through other things. So we have UDL, other parts of the website. We have the UDL Studio. It has interactive lessons already created by other teachers here. You can also create your own account and create your own interactive presentations. So as you will see, it goes with different forms of representation. So these are all interactive. You can click. They have text-to-speech software connected to them, already available. UDL Exchange, lessons, resources. You can create your own account, store it here. You can borrow other people's. Everything's already created and linked here for you. Math puzzles, UDL Curriculum Toolkit, UDL Book Builder. I'm going to go to it really quick and show you a book that I have created. We're going to log in. This is the way you would log in. You have to create an account for each tool. I've been working on this for a while with a little lady. It takes time for some of our students to do things and create. But she loves doing this. So I'm going to take a look at this book and show you some of the interactive features that you'll see on other tools as well. We're going to take a quick look at this one. Let's look at the preview of it. This is her book. This is you can see it's like any other program that you create a presentation with. You can choose layout and that sort of thing, add audio, text. These little coaches here allow you to ask questions. So it's interactive. And it's personalized, of course. This button here, you click, and it'll read it to her.
What do you know about me? By Heidi Mickelson.
There we go.
What do you really know about who I am? The only way to find out is to take the time to listen.
So then we're going to pause that. And we have audio where she has attempted to say these things, and she has difficulty with that. And so we recorded that, though, so it is even more personal for her, because she understands that she is saying those things, even if sometimes people don't. There's a coach here, so I can ask a question, so it's interactive.
Tell people how old you are, Miss Heidi.
Okay, you can choose different characters for that. So you can make it as big and short as long as you want to, and you can even download it when you're finished with it. So I'm going to log out of this. Actually, I'm just going to go back. Click out. I'm going to go back here. So we reviewed some of the learning tools that CAST made. So let's take a look at implementation. Universal Design for Learning Guidelines, version 2.0, examples and resources. These are checkpoints that make sure you are addressing areas where other students can have difficulty learning in traditional methods. So when you click on one of these checkpoints, you can see that it gives you tools to use for that, to address that area. All of them free. I've learned that most of the tools on here are free, but you have options to upgrade to different things too sometimes. So it also tells you why this is a UDL tool right here. So you have all that in each one. You're not left to your own. That's what I love about this website. You can go through and you can find a tool for anything, for any purpose, to meet any need. It's very easy. So there we go, checkpoints. Let's take a look at this tool as well, and then we're going to look at a quick video. Let's see. We're going to look through here. I can't click on all of these. There are so many, I can't tell you. It uses Glogster. It's an online poster. I've used it before. It has, for all content area, an online poster that's interactive. And you can subscribe. It's really cheap. Your students can create these in your classes too. It's another interactive way to express. So let's take a quick look here though at the side. Free text to speech. Look at all of these applications you can download for your students. Different levels. My favorite is Evoki, which I'm going to end my presentation with, I hope. Let's see. Graphic organizers. Anything that you need. Different levels. Multimedia and digital storytelling. I like the Photobabble. Animoto, and it shows you examples. Everything's here. This is also a wiki that you can add to if you want to join. If you know things that, if you find a cool tool that's not on here, there's so many things here, I'm not sure. But you can see it says UDL Book Builder, UDL Editions. It separates it, sorts it, so you know what you're trying to address at different levels. So there's the UDL Toolkit. It's here, it's free, it's awesome. Now we're going to go straight into our video about UDL that explains it a little more, and since you've seen all these tools, maybe you can think about those while you watch. There are lots of video resources here.
This teacher needs to meet a curriculum goal, and she's got a very diverse group of students. And so does this teacher. And this one. Most do. In fact, research shows that the way people learn is as unique as their fingerprints. What does this mean for teachers of today? Classrooms are highly diverse, and curriculum needs to be designed from the start to meet this diversity. Universal Design for Learning is an approach to curriculum that minimizes barriers and maximizes learning for all students. Whoa, that's a fancy term. Universal Design for Learning. Let's unpack it a bit. Let's think about the word universal. By universal, we mean curriculum that can be used and understood by everyone. Each learner in a classroom brings her own background, strengths, needs, and interests. curriculum should provide genuine learning opportunities for each and every student. Now let's think about the word learning. Learning is not one thing. Neuroscience tells us that our brains have three broad networks. One for recognition, the what of learning, one for skills and strategies, the how of learning, and one for caring and prioritizing, the why of learning. Students need to gain knowledge, skills, and enthusiasm for learning, and a curriculum needs to help them do all three. But every learner is unique, and one size does not fit all. So how do we make a curriculum that challenges and engages diverse learners? This is where the word design comes in. A universally designed building is planned to be flexible and to accommodate all kinds of users, with and without disabilities. It turns out that if you design for those in the margins, your building works better for everyone. Curb cuts and ramps are used by people in wheelchairs, people with strollers, and people on bikes. Captioning on TV serves people who are deaf, people learning English, people in gyms, and spouses who get to sleep at different times. UDL takes this idea and applies it to the design of flexible curriculum. UDL goes beyond access because we need to build in support and challenge. So how do we use the UDL framework to make learning goals, methods, materials, and assessments that work for everyone? First, ask yourself, what is my goal? What do I want my students to know, do, and care about? Then ask, what barriers in the classroom might interfere with my diverse students reaching these goals? To eliminate the barriers, use the 3 UDL principles to create flexible paths to learning so that each student can progress. Number 1, provide multiple means of representation. Present content and information in multiple media and provide varied supports. Use graphics and animation, highlight the critical features, activate background knowledge, and support vocabulary so that students can acquire the knowledge being taught. Number 2, provide multiple means of action and expression. Give students plenty of options for expressing what they know and provide models, feedback, and supports for their different levels of proficiency. Number 3, provide multiple means of engagement. What fires up one student won't fire up another. Give students choices to fuel their interests and autonomy. Help them risk mistakes and learn from them. If they love learning, they will persist through challenges. And remember, always keep in mind the learning goal. Get rid of barriers caused by the curriculum and keep the challenge where it belongs. And that's it. Okay, quick recap. Show the information in different ways. Allow your students to approach learning tasks and demonstrate what they know in different ways. And offer options that engage students and keep their interest. Universal design for learning equals learning opportunities for all. For more information on UDL, go to www.cast.org.
Okay, so quickly, after watching the video, and you think about all the tools that you've just seen and went through with me, and then now look at the checkpoints. And here it has the different ways, the 3 principles divided up for you. How much easier could it get? All you got to do is click on one. Oops. And it gives you what you need and the tie-in. Okay, so I want to end my presentation with the use of a Voki. So here I am back at my UDL Tech Toolkit. I'm going to go to the free text-to-speech software. I'm going to go down and find Voki. Go to the link, and I'm going to log in. I'm going to put in my password and log in, and my Voki will load. And here you go.
I hope you enjoyed the Screencast presentation and found this to be a useful tool to use as well. It was my intention to walk people through the website in an attempt to demonstrate all the site has to offer. The Screencast tool was free as well and is a wonderful way to create an online tutorial. Thank you.
And so there it is. Thank you very much.